How's it going, everybody? Stoutman coming back at you again today with a Blu-ray update. First I'm going to tell you about something that a friend of mine sent, and then I'm going to tell you about some other things that I picked up along the way. So, let's just get started, shall we? First off, my friend Raz has been telling me that he's going to be sending me this for like a year now, because he had another copy of it, I believe, and he said, well, he asked me if I had it, and I told him I didn't, and that's all he needed to know to say, well, then I'll send you my other copy. And, well, now I have it. I have, thanks to him, Green Lantern Emerald Knights, the DC animated movie, which, if you remember correctly, I also have the other DC, or the other Green Lantern Blu-ray from DC, which I believe is also pretty good. I know I've watched both of them. I just don't remember which one I liked more. I do remember, though, that I like both of them quite a bit. So, yes, I am very glad to have this on Blu-ray, and thank you very much, Raz, for that. This comes with Why Green Lantern Matters, The Talent of Jeff Johns, filmmaker commentary, a Green Lantern virtual comic, From Comic Book to Screen, Beautiful but Deadly, From Comic Book to Screen, From a Comic Book to Screen, Abin Sur, Beautiful but Deadly, From Comic Book to Screen, Leira Omoto. And in addition, Only the Bravest, Tales of the Green Lantern Corps, an in-depth profile of the interconnected men, women, and creatures of the Corps, a sneak peek at Batman Year One, which was very good, preview DC Universe's next animated original movie, explore the recent DC Universe animated original movie All-Star Superman, and Bruce Timm presents 2 bonus cartoons. So, like the other DC animated movies on Blu-ray, this one actually contains a lot of special features in as well. So, yeah. Needless to say, very happy to have this in my collection now, and thank you very much, Raz. I really do appreciate it. Now, I have the Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds, and then the 2 animated Green Lantern movies that I'm even aware of. Next up, these were actually marked as $4 at the pawn shop, but ended up being $3 each. So I was like, all right. First off, we have Thelma and Louise. The original Thelma and Louise, I believe there is a remake of it, but this one has Susan Sarandon, Gina Davis, 90s movie, directed by Ridley Scott. As Brandon put it, I believe he said, it's the best feminist movie directed by a man. Yeah, it's a really damn good movie, and quite enjoy it. Have not seen it in a long time, but the last time I did see it was like 4 or 5 years ago. Regardless, when I saw it at the pawn shop, I was ready to pay $4 for it, because I'm like, wow, that's a pretty good movie. And it looks like it's in pretty good shape, and it was. Now, you'll notice or you might notice at least, that the case here is a little, I don't know if you can see that, but there are these little indentations, like you might remember with the other MGM titles that I picked up recently that had the face plates, the special face plates. This also had a face plate on it, and I took it off, and the glue that they use, it melts the plastic a little bit, which makes it really not very good. But it's honestly not that big of a deal, especially since I only paid $3 for it. I'm not too concerned. So yeah, $3, pretty damn good deal. Next up is another one. This one is usually on sale for about $5. So, but I just hadn't gotten around to picking it up. So when I saw it for $4, I said, well, it's about time that I got that. And being able to get it for $3 was even nicer. Reservoir Dogs. How can you go wrong with Reservoir Dogs? It's one of the greatest movies ever made. One of the greatest movies from this director. I mean, one of the greatest movies of the '90s. I should say. 1992. Quentin Tarantino. Infinitely quotable. Apparently, it's a complete ripoff of another movie, like from a Japanese movie, I think, or something. Brandon told me. But it's like a loving homage that borrows pretty much everything. But that's the postmodern world we live in, and this is like the perfect example of a postmodern movie. Which is why, whenever I see people like, what's his face from Transformers and Disturbia, God, I can't even remember his name because Shia LaBeouf. Whenever I see people like him claiming that what they do when they steal other people's work is art, claiming that they're just simply making a statement by stealing other people's work and that they're just being postmodern. Anytime I see that, I'm just like, that's not postmodernism. Postmodernism is when you take something that previously existed and put your own spin on it and make it your own content by way of artistry. So, like, for example, if you look at what's his face? The guy who did the Marilyn Monroe pop art paintings. My brain is just failing me today. Andy Warhol. If you look at Andy Warhol's work, the Campbell's tomato soup can or whatever, nothing that he did was a complete and total replica. What he did, like if you look at the example of the Marilyn Monroe stuff, he found a picture of Marilyn Monroe, and he did prints of them in various different colors, and just let the print go on a little bit beyond what it should have gone, and figured out what the results saw what the results would be, and sold those prints essentially. And that's just it, though. It's like, yes, it was Marilyn Monroe's image, right? But it was also, he was adding his own flair to it by giving it different colors, giving it a different, kind of feel to it and everything. And that's exactly the kind of thing that you see from Quentin Tarantino, because Quentin Tarantino has a completely different voice than, well, most people. And I guarantee you, if you watch the movie that this is based on, probably wouldn't even feel remotely similar, not even remotely the same, because this is like an Americanized version. This is an American, like a highly American film. And so when people talk about postmodernism and they say, well, it's just copying things, like, no, it's not just copying things. You have to actually put something into it for it to be considered postmodern art in some way, shape, or form. You can't just reference something and the reference alone it makes it postmodern. No. You have to actually say something, And that's what what's his face doesn't do. It's what he didn't do with Disturbia. It's what he didn't do with that fucking movie that he completely stole. The idea that he stole. And then, he wants to be taken seriously as an artist because he thinks that we live in a culture where that's just what art is. It's like, no, you completely misunderstand what makes that art. So, yeah, little rant there, but regardless. Reservoir Dogs, very good movie. $3, steal, absolute steal. And as you can see, very good shape for that price. Last but not least, we have a triple pack. We have the Man with No Name Trilogy. Now you might remember that last year I picked up 2 of the movies in this set for $4 on Black Friday. That would be The Good, Bad, and the Ugly and Fistful of Dollars. Yeah. I've never seen it for a few dollars more, so I figured, well, it's about time that I do see it, and why not just pick up the Trilogy here? And I got it for, after a coupon I used, I got it for about $11.50 or something like that from Best Buy, so it was a pretty good deal. To my knowledge, this contains one remastered movie, and that is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, which you can tell because the first two they have the same color of disc and are basically the same printings as the original movies. I believe that's the case, as the original Blu-ray releases, I'm sorry. And I believe that's the case. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, it says 2010 here. These are the original releases. They didn't do remasters for Fistful of Dollars or for a few dollars more. They only did a remaster on The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Still, it's nice to have that remaster in a nifty little set that only cost me like $11.50 or something like that. So, yeah, Man with No Name Trilogy, and it comes in a nice box here. Very nice. Ooh, it's beautiful. That you can just slip the thing into. I mean, it's not like a big box or anything. It's just a nifty little thing that they didn't have to do, but they did anyways. I like that. A little attention to detail there means so much. So yeah, that's all I have gotten in terms of Blu-rays and stuff like that in the past I would say few weeks. Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks. In the past 2 weeks, this is all I've gotten. And because I had to, for the first time in years, because I had to pay taxes this year, I'm probably not going to be getting any more anytime soon because I'm actually saving up for something else I'm going to be doing in May. So unless I can get a better job and get more work, chances are I'm not going to be earning enough money to be able to be frivolous and buy as many Blu-rays and whatever as I want. So, yeah, I might not have a whole lot of Blu-ray updates in the near future, although I'm supposed to be getting a Amazon gift card here soon that's going to be giving me at least a little bit of a chunk of money that I can spend. So maybe in the next 2 or 3 weeks you'll see me do a video on that. But other than that, like, I'm not planning to spend any money on Blu-rays and DVDs unless, I find something that's just a really good deal. So, yeah. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. Anyways, that'll do it for today. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Peace.